Okay, this is Gamer Blave, and we're back with Shadowrun Dragonfall. And if you missed the last video, then we went on a trial run for an organization that we didn't really know anything about at all. And it's kind of, well, I don't really know what to think about it yet. I'm not really particularly happy about it because it ended up being more or less an assassination mission. And, you know, I ended up saying that we would continue working for them in the hopes that, you know, something more comes of that, because I'm kind of intrigued. Against my better judgment, I'm kind of intrigued. Now, between the last mission and that, I did level up. I stuck my karma point into charisma, because I am working towards this next etiquette. So I want to get the next etiquette, and then I'll probably spend a little bit more on some combat stuff after that. In addition to that, I spent, and I don't know how to show it. Cyberware. I also bought an eye implant. It gives me 6% to hit, and a leg implant that gives me 8 hit points, 1 quickness, and 1 dodge. I thought that would be good. Now, one thing to note that I just found out when I was doing this is when you get cybernetic implants, you lose essence. And essence makes it so you basically become a less effective spellcaster. However, you know, when I conceived of this character, I really did not want to go this spellcaster route with him. So, you know, the cybernetic implants really are more the way that I conceived, you know, that I picture him going in my mind. You know, that's just the way that I see it. I mean, I do like the magic in this reality, but for this particular character, that's really the way that I see him going. So I think that stuff's pretty cool. So that's what I'm doing. It looks like we've got a new DVD that we can watch, but let's go ahead and talk to Amsel and see what he says. Blave, greetings. Amsel peers at you through a battered old pair of wire-rimmed glasses. There's something gentle about the man with his silver hair and his tweed jacket. He looks more like an art history professor than he does a criminal go-between. Is there something I can do for you? I'd like to ask you about a member of the team. Got a question about the Croy's Bazaar. Huh. Well, maybe we don't have a new DVD. Let's check it, though. Nope, so there's just the first 2 DVDs, so we don't need to check those. Let's look at the list of jobs that we've got. Okay, let's check out this prototype extraction. I haven't actually looked at that one, but that was the one that looked most interesting. Amsel's face winks onto the screen. Blave, here you will find the complete transcript of my conversation with Herr Schmidt, a potential client. As you will see, the details of the job are a bit more vague than I would like, but the payout is quite substantial. After reading the transcript, you may choose whether or not to accept the job. If you respond in the affirmative, our client will be notified, and I will make all the necessary preparations for the run. One other thing, Herr Schmidt provided me with a device to assist you on the run. He calls it a little black box. Apparently, it can be used to compromise the power and security systems of the run site. If you opt to take the job, be sure to take it with you. Amsel's image flickers, then winks away. One moment later, a glowing blue text field begins to scroll up from the bottom of the screen. Guest, greetings, Herr Amsel. I trust that this connection is secure. Naturally. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking? Call me Herr Schmidt. Very well, Herr Schmidt. Do you have some business for me? Indeed. I have a job for your team, a simple matter. Judging by what I've heard of your team, I imagine they will be well suited for the task. Go on. The interests that I represent have learned that AG Chemi Europe is working on a company-wide project, something very secret, very new. Reliable sources inform me that they're keeping a working prototype of this new venture at their Berlin facility. I see, and your employers wish us to acquire this prototype for them. Naturally. What is this project? If you want my team to grab the prototype for you, they'll need to know what they're looking for. I'm not at liberty to say. I can tell you that the prototype has been branded MKV1, or I guess that would be MK6. I can also tell you that your team will find it at the 25th floor of the Berlin facility in the office of one Albrecht Haushofer. Further, I can assist your team in disabling building security and gain access to the 24th floor. From there, however, they will be on their own. Such vagueness can be dangerous, Herr Schmidt. I will not commit my team to a run without a better understanding of what the job entails. Facing such dangers is the purpose of a Shadowrunner, Herr Amsel. Your team will be rewarded handsomely for their services. My employers have set aside 20,000 Nuyen for the job. Consider it hazard pay if you wish. Make it 25,000 Nuyen, or look somewhere else. 22,500 Nuyen. Final offer. Very well, I will pass on your offer to my team. Is there any further details that you can provide? Haushofer's office will be locked behind a vault door. The lock is old-fashioned, of the mechanical variety. I will provide your team with a copy of the key. I will also supply you with a little black box, a solid-state device that your team can use to override a variety of building systems. Your team will enter through the facility's underground garage. When your team has acquired the MK6, have them exit through the same garage. I will have a van there waiting to extract them. Thank you, Herr Schmidt. I will pass your offer on to my team. Good day, Herr Amsel. Well, I know it is kind of vague, but I do like that job offer a little bit more than the assassination one. Now, obviously, it is going to involve me having to kill a lot of guards, so I guess at the end of the day, what is the difference? You know, I guess break into a facility, kill a lot of guards, and then kill one specific guy. Break into a facility, kill a lot of guards, and take an object. So, I guess we're splitting hairs here. So, I don't know. I guess it's just, are we thieves that end up killing a lot of guys on the way? Or are we assassins that end up killing a lot of guys on the way? So, I guess it's just semantics. But let's go ahead and accept this job. Run accepted. Client notification sent. You take the little black box from the desk and pocket it before returning your attention to the screen. Back to root. Okay. Now there was one thing that I wanted to do here. Now I have been carrying the assault rifle, these two assault rifles, but what I wanted to do is I wanted to get this assault rifle in the first slot and the AK in the second slot. There we go. Because the AK kind of becomes the first weapon that's equipped. And, I mean, it's not a very big deal. As long as I remember, I guess, I can deal with it. And let's see, let's get the jazz here as well. I used both of my grenades and the jazz in the last battle. If you recall that ridiculous situation when we came out of the elevator in that last one where, man, that was kind of just a crazy situation. I really thought that we were going to end up dying. That was, oh man. Man, that was really crazy. But we ended up turning it around in more or less one round. It's really how quick things can turn around in this. It's remarkable. It's remarkable. And I mean, I imagine that can go both ways. Now that being said, I noticed that I was playing this on normal, so I think I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, that's text speed. How do you? Can be changed in the main menu. Oh. That's the... So maybe I need to change the difficulty, because I haven't... I mean, the battles have been kind of difficult, but they haven't been, you know, excruciating. And I do usually play games on hard. So, anyway, I guess what we need to do is head to this mission. Without any further ado, I do believe. Assemble the team and travel to the AG Chemi Europa facility to extract the MK6 prototype. Okay, so... Man, it's kind of strange because, I mean, I feel like you pretty much are always going to need a decker. I mean, I just feel like that's pretty much a given. I could be wrong about that, but he was invaluable. I mean, I think you really are going to, I think you just need one. So he's pretty much going to be coming on, I would say, all the missions. I don't see that, not being the case. And I guess I'm not sure. I could probably interchange Glory with Iger. I mean, I do definitely like having, you know, the additional medical supplies that Glory provides, and that's really nice. I do like that. The magic that Dietrich brings to the table, especially, you know, being able to cast haste. The aim buffs, the fact that I found out on the last mission that I brought Dietrich on was the first time that I found out he could summon stuff, so I didn't even know he could do that. So I really do like what Dietrich brings to the table. And man, I really wish you could bring them all. It's a tough freaking decision. Oh. It switched out her shotgun with my better shotgun. That's interesting how it does that. So I guess maybe it does automatically pick the best weapon that you have in your stash for them. I didn't realize that. That's really cool. That's really cool. That was something that I had worried about, but I think it switched that out for me automatically. So that's really cool. So let's go ahead and bring her as well, because she's been kind of sitting on the sidelines for a while. So I do like Glory. I do like having those. Let's go ahead and hold on a second. Let's. Oh, I can't change their supplies on this screen. I'll have to change it on the next one. I'm definitely gonna I'm definitely going to swap that out for a better thing. I think I'm going to swap that out maybe for a grenade. But we're going to have to swap out some of this stuff. For sure. For sure. Monolithic plastic sterile. The Berlin office of AG Chemie. I mean, that just sounds kind of weird. Chemie Europa is all of these things and more. The worst qualities of modern corporate culture all mixed into a toxic stew of sluicid? I don't know that word. Into stew and sluicid into a single prefab office building. Thankfully, you shouldn't have to stay long. According to the intel that your client provided, this should be a simple smash and grab operation, and you've been given the tools to carry it out with a minimum of fuss. The MK6 prototype, whatever it is waiting for you on the 25th floor. It's time to go and get it. Okay. Oh, dang it. They switched the order back, even though I manually changed this. That's crap. That is crap. Yeah, see, it won't let you manually drag that crap in there. So he's got, oh, I don't have any more freaking grenades. He's got a flashbang here, so let's go ahead and grab that. And let's grab some more med kits. Because we're going to need that to offset the fact that we don't have our... Well, no, I guess she just has it. I didn't have to give her the one that was in my inventory. It's just in my stash, so I don't know how that works. I guess she just had it. I thought that she had something else, but what do I know? Evidently nothing. Oh wait, she doesn't have a Bumona trauma kit. Hold on a second. We need to switch something out here. Just give her one of these. There, so she's got a regular grenade and a flashbang and then 3 medical kits. So that should work. That should work. Might as well give her another shotgun so she doesn't have to reload as often. That'll work. And, strength reduced by 1, incoming damage reduced by 4 for 5 rounds. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna need that. So, yeah. We are probably good here. Probably good. We're good to go. Satellite Administration Complex, after hours. Bum 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 bum. Opening door. Wonder what this crate is over here. Let's take a peek. Project Atlas. Ooh, medical supplies. I guess let's send them back to the old stash. It's nice to get some of that stuff on missions. Saves me a little bit of scratch in between missions. After a few moments of sifting through cables, you find a diagnostic connector with the right input to fit the little black box that Herr Schmidt gave you. Plug in the little black box. The connector slips into the box with a satisfying click. A tiny red light set into the box's lid begins flashing. After a few seconds, it turns solid yellow, and then finally shifts to green. At that instant, all of the lights in the garage turn off. A few seconds later, the emergency lighting kicks in. If what Schmidt told you was true, you've just killed the main power for most of the building. In theory, the box has also circumvented the security cameras on the building's upper floors. You should be able to intercept the camera feeds by tapping into an elevator console on the 24th floor. Handy little thing. All right, team, let's go. That is pretty cool. It gets the freaking job done. Didn't even have to deck it. Without warning, your comlink screen bursts into static. You hear a telltale series of clicks. Someone has established an audio connection to your comlink. A moment later, a deep, sonorous voice speaks into your ear. You recognize it instantly. Your lodge contact, Luca Duer. Blave, do not speak. Just listen. I have a proposition for you. I understand that your team is currently en route to retrieve a package, the MK6 prototype, if I'm not mistaken. My associates and I are interested in acquiring the MK6 for our own studies. We would like you to deliver the device to us. Once you've acquired the MK6, you will proceed back to the garage as planned. There you will find a transport parked beside your client's van. Load the MK6 into the transport, and you will be rewarded. Herr Schmidt will also be dealt with to protect you from reprisal. To accept our offer, simply proceed as instructed and return the prototype to us. Please note that we need the MK6 in undamaged condition. If it is not in full working order, it is useless to us. As you know, our organization takes good care of its friends. It would be to your advantage to help us. Good day. The line goes dead. A moment later, the sound of your teammates' calm chatter floods back into your ears. Oh man, that kind of sucks. I don't particularly like that. What's going on, Chief? Just got a comm from a contact of mine. His organization wants the MK6 for themselves, and they're offering us a lot of money to make that happen. Yeah, I'm gonna be straightforward with the team here. I don't want to create a rift in the team. I think I must have misheard you. For a second there, it sounded like you were thinking of stabbing our client in the back for some extra nuyen. But that can't be what you said, because you know better than to do something like that. All I'm saying is that I got the call. I haven't decided what to do about it. I'm thinking of taking the offer. I don't want to get on this particular client's bad side. Herr Schmidt will get what he wants. I just wanted you to know in case any fallout from this decision. I don't know who this mystery contact is, but we need money and we need it fast, so I say go for it. Besides, if we piss off this Herr Schmidt, who cares? I mean, we live in Berlin. There are bound to be plenty of other clients out there. I've made a decision. We're sticking to the original plan and delivering the prototype to Herr Schmidt. We need my contact's resources more than we need Herr Schmidt to like us. We're going to take the offer. We'll worry about it later. For now, let's just go on the run. I don't like anything about this, but at the end of the day, I guess it's your call. Make the right one for all our sakes. Jeez, I don't freaking like that one bit. Oh man, this game is crazy. Eiger indicates a console built into the wall beside the elevator. This looks like the elevator console. The camera feed should have been routed here. It only takes a moment to connect your PDA, and immediately visual feeds from all over the building begin to flood in. Alright, now let's find a way upstairs. Yeah, definitely a handy little toy. Now I really want one. We're in, people. Let's move. Okay, so... security cameras all over the friggin' place, man. Look at this. This is crazy. This is bonkers. Yeah. So that's security HQ there. Is this... let's see, where's the elevator? Whoa, someone got killed in here. I want to get in here and see if I can get some information out of this computer console. But laboratory observation. So that if the security cameras are hacked, they can't see us, right? That's what I'm presuming. I mean, we just walked past a security camera, so... a warning light strobes out of the console at your approach. Large white letters shriek out against a red background. Warning: toxic contaminant detected. COC I2. Phosgene gas. Hazardous material override engaged. Laboratory entrances locked down. Disengage lockdown. Purge laboratory air. Introduce gaseous agent to laboratory atmosphere. Access substance library. Connection failed. Network access unavailable. Use direct terminal access in data store. Well, I mean, if we disengage lockdown, then going in there, I mean, the gas is in there, so I guess we have to purge laboratory air. This action will result in venting of contaminants into exterior atmosphere level. I don't think we want to do that, because that would purge it to where we are. Right? Which is not an ideal scenario. I mean, I could be wrong about that, but it seems like that's where we are. And if it purges it to us, or does it mean purge it to exterior atmosphere as in exterior to the building? Initiating purge of laboratory atmosphere. A distant whir of powerful fan systems fills the air. Papers and other loose objects within the lab begin to flutter and roll as a powerful wind disturbs their rest. Atmosphere purged. No contaminants detected. Disengaging lockdown. Well. So, hopefully that means, I mean, I would imagine if the laboratory was just contaminated and then they just pumped that out into the air outside the building, there probably wouldn't be enough. Let's see, the scientist lays dead beside a small pile of smashed glass and a number of beakers have been knocked over on the nearby table. But if they just pumped it outside, there probably wouldn't be enough, you know, just in this room to cause serious problem. Of course, I'm not a scientist, so, I'm just telling myself that so I can sleep at night. Heck yeah. I like that stuff. Okay, let's check out this terminal. This computer is powered on, but in sleep mode. When the screen comes to life, you find a half-written text file on the screen. The timestamp of the most recent edit tells you that it was written just a few minutes ago. I didn't sleep last night. Doesn't look like I'm going to sleep tonight either. The last test batch failed. My fault. I got the mixture wrong. Sloppy work, Jensen. I can barely keep my eyes open. Got to try again, though. No excuses in this office. I despise relying on stimulants, but I've got no choice. Gotta keep going. Progress marches on. Starting a new batch. If Haushofer's pet isn't ready to be tested tomorrow, well, best not to think about it. Got to concentrate. Remember lab safety. Keep alert. Keep awake. One wrong move could spell disaster. And I guess that's when he knocked over the beakers. Glancing at the menu, it looks like there are log entries reaching back for 2 weeks. All of the entries are attributed to the same author, and none of them appear to be password protected. The new formula arrived today, Formula 17. I swear, whoever names these things must have no imagination at all. Formula 17, honestly. Still, I can't wait to start working on it. From what I've read, early clinical trials were promising in the extreme. Amazingly potent, this stuff, and increased potency means less frequent injections at a lower dosage. There's nothing not to like. Despite my enthusiasm, there is still much to be done. Speeding up absorption rates is first on the list, and I have some concerns regarding the subject's immune reactions. Perhaps my formula could be tailored on a patient-by-patient basis. Tailoring doses to individual patients has worked wonders. The key was taking a gene therapy-based approach. They've been using it in medicine for ages, so why not apply the same logic here? So, in a nutshell, I've used the subject's own DNA to delude their immune systems into believing that Formula 17 is in their bodies. Simple and effective. This approach has helped to increase the formula's absorption rate, as well as significantly reducing incidences of rejection. Unfortunately, it also rules out an easily mass-produced product, but I'm convinced that the results will justify the additional costs. And yesterday's entry? A week! He waits an entire week before telling me that tailoring the mixture is an unacceptable solution, and then he tells me that the trials are to begin tomorrow. I have no time, and Geisbrecht's applying so much pressure that I can barely think. Bastard. Haushofer's probably threatening him. All of them can rot. Maybe now that Haushofer's playing Heat the Sheets with Geisbrecht's secretary, he'll learn to lighten up. We can only hope. Anyway, I have some new ideas to move forward with the formula. Admittedly, they are far-fetched, possibly even dangerous, but if I don't start producing some results, I get the feeling that it won't be my problem for much longer. Wish me luck, Journal. It's science time. Okay, so this dude was doing some crazy stuff and didn't work out too well for him. On the counter is a note, carefully transcribed in neat handwriting. The paper bears the letterhead of Senior Executive Lennart Stromberg. I'm still waiting for that report. When I said ASAP, I meant I need it yesterday. Stay until you've completed the tests, then leave the report on my desk. The door code is 54139. Do this tonight. I'll expect to see it waiting for me when I arrive tomorrow. Stromberg. 54139. See, I mean, you really got to, you've really got to read these things because they have a lot of information that you need. So, is that, ooh, medical supplies up there. A sign. Building maintenance. I'm gonna take these medical supplies for sure. It's just the crappy kind. We'll send it to the stash anyway. Something that we can sell at the very least. It is nice to be able to walk around this place pretty much with impunity. On the bar are a number of bottles of alcohol. Most of them look expensive. Grab a bottle for the road. Examine the bottles. Cheap booze. At first glance, the terminal appears unremarkable. It's password locked and a cheerful screensaver marches across the display. Upon closer inspection, you notice something interspersed among the colorful bouncing sprites of the screensaver. There's a symbol that you recognize. The dead drop marker of the Schockwellenreiter. As you study the display, a green light winks on above the terminal's display, the recording light of a pinhole camera. The screensaver disappears, and the screen floods with glowing green text. Schockwellenreiter contributor 1432. Recognized. Welcome, Blave. Reply, secret projects. This is an open request for information about the projects and material prototypes being developed at this facility. It is known that a synthetic drug is being developed here in support of a project called Atlas. In addition, a functional prototype called MK6 has been developed. The first contributor to provide us with the project data for Atlas, the chemical formula for this new drug, and visual records for the MK6 in operation will be handsomely rewarded. All three pieces of information are required for the payout. AG Chemi Europa is known to be a heartless corporation with little regard for metahuman safety or morality. They guard their secrets jealously and seek to hoard all information gained for themselves. This behavior cannot be allowed to go unpunished. What they know, all shall know, no longer will they hide their secrets in the shadows. The timely delivery of this information will be well rewarded. Freedom, equality, information, Schockwellenreiter. Interesting. So, okay, hang on a second. So, man, those etiquettes that you can pick up are just the way that they all play into the game are very interesting. Oh shoot, what was the I already forgot the passcode. Whereas I'm not sure if this is the right one, but let's have a look. 54139. Okay, that was it. Search the desk. A stack of business cards on this desk reveals that it belongs to one Annika Schroeder. A cursory search reveals that the desk's drawers are stuffed full of lewd love notes, all hastily written on scraps of office stationery. Exploring Annika's desk is like embarking on an odyssey of filth. 30 seconds in, and you're already learning 3 new euphemisms for sex in a storage closet. as well as exciting new definitions for a variety of common office terms. Thankfully, your search also turns up something of more immediate value, a scrap of paper with a name and a 5-digit code scribbled on it, Haushofer 84792. 84792. Nice. Something tells me that's going to be pretty darn useful. On the desk is a file folder labeled Project Atlas. The folder is empty except for a single note. Excuse me. Moved to a digital archive and locked under executive authorization. Find out more about Project Atlas. Man, there is a bunch going on here. This is crazy. Is that... yeah, that's all we got going on there. There's so much here. There is so freaking much. I really hope we don't have to, try to get into the security. Oh, the records terminal. I bet this is going to be valuable. Welcome to the AGC Data Library Archive and Employee Record System. Enter search terms to begin. What is it? MK... Shoot. What was that stupid code? What is guy's code? Mission items. 84792. MK6. Whoops. Enter. 84792. Authorization accepted. Welcome, Herr Haushofer. MK6 prototype data stored under Project Atlas heading. Redirecting inquiry, Project Atlas. Volumes of information begin to flit across the screen. A good half of what you're seeing has been redacted, and the rest is written in impossibly dense core speak. Download the project data into your PDA for the Shock Wellenreiter. Yeah, let's do that. Access visual record. Do you wish to proceed? Yes. Oh shoot, I already forgot the code. 84792, was it? A quick scan reveals the following details. Records of laboratory experiments on metahumans, images of an extensive series of cyber surgeries being performed upon a large troll, recordings of that same troll carving his way through opponents with a massive axe, and gun cam footage from what appears to be a vehicle-mounted chain gun. The weapon has been photographed tearing apart a variety of targets, both artificial and organic. Gee whiz. My goodness. The computer returns to the main menu screen. Okay, let's back away here for a second. Now let's look at our mission here. Optional, drug formula. Let's see if we can do, I don't know, drug. I'm not sure what else, what other information we would have here. I'm sure they have information here about what was going on in here. The problem is, I'm not exactly sure what this drug was called. Let's see if I can find that out really quick by rereading this note. Oh, was it Formula 17? I think it was Formula 17. E14 Authorization accepted. Welcome, Herr Haushofer. A complex chemical formula displays on the screen along with a series of notes. Formula 17 appears to be a drug designed to suppress higher brain functions, specifically those functions related to emotional responses and decision-making skills. From what you can tell, the overall purpose of the drug is to render a subject submissive and pliant. The notes go on to suggest that Formula 17 was developed as a component of a larger project called Atlas. Apparently, Project Atlas has something to do with cybernetic augmentation. Formula 17 was developed to help reduce the incidence of rejection in Project Atlas test subjects. Recent trials of the formula have been extremely encouraging. While initially a serious concern, fatalities have recently dropped off to a statistically insignificant level. The document is accompanied by a fairly extensive record of testing performed on metahuman subjects, along with death records over the course of the project. The Schachwellenreiter will be interested in all of this information. According to their charter, sharing this information with the world would be a top priority. In the wrong hands, however, this formula could cause immense harm. Okay, so we've got all that crap for the Schachwellenreiter. I think that's all we need for that. So that was a really cool little side mission there that you had to pick up the little. The little pieces of the puzzle wasn't too complicated, but a nice little thing that they added there. That you just needed to kind of have, this little piece of the puzzle down there, and you needed to search through the little love letters there, and then come down here and actually manually enter the search terms there. Not particularly complex, but kind of cool, and that you're manually entering those search terms. A pretty neat thing for them to add in there. So I think at this point what we're going to do is we're actually going to go ahead and head to this elevator here and go ahead and head up. I think that's what's left to do. Access granted, floor 25. Confirm. The elevator whisks you upwards toward the executive level 25th floor. As expected, the run has been relatively smooth sailing so far. A chime breaks the silence as the elevator glides to a stop. The MK6 is somewhere on this floor. All that you have to do is find it. All I have to do is take a freaking drink of water. I love the detail they put into this game, but it wears my voice out. Wears it out. The emergency lights wink out, leaving you in darkness. A moment later, the building lights flip on, cranked all the way up to full illumination. The light is uncomfortably bright. A quick check of your comlink shows that your security feed has been terminated. Instead of a command view of the 24th floor, you find yourself staring at a blank screen. Well, that can't be good. Yep, We are going to see action, ladies and gentlemen, and it ain't going to be pretty. Something tells me they don't want us to take this prototype. I could be wrong. Maybe they're like, we want this thing, we want to offload this thing. But we came loaded for bear. Holy crap, so that guy looks like he is too. The door slides open with a pneumatic hiss. An enormous figure fills your vision. It stands motionless by a console in the corner of the room. Almost every inch of the thing is covered in dull steel and gleaming chrome. Its mechanical arms end in articulated hands that wouldn't look out of place on an industrial machine. Bulky, cumbersome things designed for crushing power rather than finesse. Clutched in one of those crushing hands, a chain gun glints with sinister purpose. Jesus, look at that. Be cool, Dietrich, it isn't moving. I think that it's, I don't know, in standby or something? The lights are on, but nobody's home. The figure stands completely still, but its eyeless head fidgets in agitation. Something about it reminds you of a snake tasting the air. Off to one side, the screen of a control console glows cheerfully in the gloom. I don't know if I want to touch it. Because that thing looks like it... When it gets pissed, I don't really want to be near it. How about you touch this thing, Blitz? You're the control console guy. MK6 Cyber Zombie Prototype Control Console. I guess we need to activate the console. This MK6 prototype is an exclusive property of AG Chemi Europa. Unauthorized access is prohibited. To put the prototype into demonstration mode, you may activate its systems from the following menu. Alternatively, the system can be directly piloted via a remote control rig. Blitz's eyes go wide. Chief, did you just read that? I'm gonna drive the hell out of this thing. Hold your horses, Blitz. We don't know enough about it yet. That's awesome. No, I like this last one first. Be my guest. Just let me look over the console first. Okay, sure. Yeah, due diligence and all that. Just like, don't take too long, okay? This is a golden opportunity. I don't want to waste it. He steps back, allowing you to return your attention to the control console. Input command. Access the system's README file. Search for any further information about Cyber Zombie's augmentation. MK6 Prototype's Demonstration Model. The MK6 prototype incorporates top-of-the-line cyberware from the AG Chemi Europa subsidiaries, including the Zeiss Dead-Sight Laser Designator, BUT Heavy Industries Powerlift Industrial Cyber Arms, and the brand new Zeiss Sense Shell Cyber Skull. Where necessary, competitors' products have been incorporated into the platform. Aries dermal plating, Universal Omnitech move-by-wire, etc. These systems should be considered placeholders for this proof-of-concept prototype. The biological component of the MK6 was selected for size and durability by General Genetics Worldwide. All autonomous functions necessary to maintain the biological component are original to the component itself, and should self-regulate when within operational limits. As a proof-of-concept demonstration model, the MK6 was designated for remote operation. A Zeiss eye-in-the-sky drone control system has been incorporated into the MK6's Cyber Skull. Comlink control is also possible for casual control, but for product demonstration purposes, use of drone control system is advised. Armaments. The MK6 prototype comes equipped with an Ares Vanquisher vehicular rotary cannon, to demonstrate the MK6's actuated strength and recoil suppression capabilities. The model is also equipped with a global polymers monofilament axe. For demonstration purposes, this weapon has been designed with a heft well beyond the lifting capacity of any augmented metahuman. The MK6, of course, can swing it with ease. Long-term goals. In demonstrating the MK6's combat capabilities, it is this office's hope that the AG Chemi Europa's newly developed Formula 17 cybermantic reagent will prove its value to the board of directors, both as an astonishing technical achievement and as a lucrative new revenue stream for the company. Albrecht Haushofer, Senior VP, Berlin Facility. Search for any further information about the cyber zombies' augmentations. I'm gonna let Blitz take care of the cyber zombie, because he really wants to, and I think it's good to keep your team members happy. Blitz shifts uncertainly as he patches the cyber zombie into his control network. This is strange, Chief. The cyber zombie's massive hands flex twice, and it takes half step forward. Its mouth twists into a wide grin. But, I think that I could get used to it. Input command. Activate the cyber zombie and step away from the console. I guess I could look for any more information. Most of the information that you can find is extremely technical and well beyond your level of understanding. You do, however, stumble upon one thing that you can understand. The MK6 has been fitted with something called an inhibitor chip. The chip seems to be designed to prevent the cyber zombie from exercising voluntary control over its own body. The implications of this are disturbing, as they are obvious. The troll that this experiment was built around is still conscious, a prisoner in his own body, locked in a cage of meat and chrome. Input command. Activate the cyber zombie and step away from the console. You hit the activation control and the cyber zombie lurches to life. It takes a step forward and you can hear the whir of actuators calibrating to adjust its weight. A few seconds later, the whirring sound dies down. It relaxes into a slight crouch. I've got it, Chief. The MK6 is under my control. But it's strange. This thing's reactions feel off somehow. It's almost like there's something else in here with me. We can talk about it later. For now, we should concentrate on getting out of here. Activation complete. Follow and protect protocol engaged. Awaiting further instruction. Alright, this is gonna be friggin' intense, but we do have this guy on our team. Now, he apparently needs to be undamaged. So I don't know how that needs to play out. Furthermore, you know, I don't know what I'm going to do about the... Holy crap. Let's just not talk to these guys. Maybe they won't fight if we don't talk to them? The knight-errant captain takes a half-step towards you, magnified by his masked speakers. His voice comes out like a roar of some great beast. Drop your weapons and step away from the prototype. Do it now. I've got a better idea. You drop your weapons and I won't order Tin Man here to tear you in half. The knight-errant captain pauses a moment before responding. When he speaks, his voice is dripping with scorn. Try it. See what happens. If Tin Man turns against me, this is going to be a really, really nasty fight. I also don't like the fact that I am like right out in the open here. This is going to suck if dude turns against me, because I mean, look at this situation. This could be really nasty, ladies and gentlemen. But here we go. Oh, he's got 4 action points. And look at that friggin' gun. This is gonna be insane. This is gonna be bonkers. So let's see what we can do here. So what does he have here? He's got full auto. Which, that gets the job done. That gets the mother freaking job done. But we do want to keep him more or less protected. 5 attacks in 1 round that do half or normal damage, uses 10 bullets. And he's got his freaking giant axe as well. We really don't want to get him too hurt, because we're supposed to keep him more or less, unwounded. I can move him over here. What's this? Designate target, making it easier to hit. And what does this do? Just trying to see what he's got going on here. I'm probably going to move him over here. I can haste him, which would then give him another burst. Of course, Dietrich will then be out in the open. But I think it might be worth it. Oh, you can't haste him. Okay, hang on a second. Whoops. Okay, let's see here. If I move Blave up here, he's gonna be definitely in the line of fire. And you'd think Iger with her sniper rifle would have a better chance to hit some of these people. I'm gonna move her back here. And take a shot at some of these guys. Let's see, he's got ley line. Man, a lot of these guys are just dug in. Oh, that really jacked that guy up. And let's move him back here too. Let's... Oh, that's gonna get everyone in the party there. That's gonna be good, I think. Let's go ahead and do that. Everyone except for the big guy. And I guess let's try to take... At least we'll take one other guy out. We could have designated a target, but I think that your action points roll over. Whoa! Critted the heck out of him. That's terrible. That's not good either. We're gonna need to try to take this guy out, because it will kill the, it'll kill the, his Inferno guy. That gets the freaking job done. And there's this guy back there with the grenade launcher. We really need to... I'm going after him because he seems to be the guy with the, There we go. He seemed to be the guy that had the prototype control gained. We need to take this guy down right the heck now. Unacceptable. Okay, first thing we want to do is blast him out of cover. Okay. What do we got here? Increases shot accuracy. There we go. Okay, good. He's not in their control anymore. Dietrich, what do you got going on here, buddy? This is not a particularly excellent scenario that we have ourselves in, but it could be a lot worse. It certainly could be worse. Oh man, I can't believe you missed twice. Alright, we've got our big guy back. Let's go ahead and reload it. We're going to take 2 of our action points there to do that. And then we're going to go ahead and... That guy just decimates everything that he goes after. I think we should freaking keep it. I think we should freaking keep that thing. Okay, so who's hurting here? Let's take a look. Blave's got 68. Dietrich's got 25. So he's down 15 right now. We're probably okay to go on. Although, that's kind of risky. Who's got, does anyone have a... we do have someone with a level 1. Let's go ahead and activate that one on Dietrich. There we go. That's good. That's good. To the garage! If this goes down to the garage. If it only goes down to the 24th level, that kind of sucks. Oh, that sucks. Oh, crap. I am not really sure what our best bet is here, but it certainly wasn't running out like that. Oh, crap. Oh, I used both of Blave's action points there. Blave's just sitting there in the middle for everyone to see. What do we got? We got that rigger back there. And the rigger is the one who's going to try to take control of our comrade here. Let's see. Let's get him in there. And let's go after the rigger. Oh man, only 30%. Well, that does something. Get in there, Dietrich. Oh, not Dietrich, I'm sorry, Blitz. And, Dietrich, go ahead and haste. Oh yeah, you can't haste him. Go ahead and haste Blave. So he'll have an action point to get into cover here. So what we're going to try to do here is apply targeting. Okay, that guy needs to die. And the rigger needs to die. Okay. First things first. Mark target. Okay, we've lit him up a little bit. And we're gonna go for an aimed shot. He's down. He's not getting any piece of this. And let's go for, oh shoot. Well, we can pretty much eliminate this guy. Oh no, we can't. There we go. Not gonna happen, buddy. 98% chance of taking this guy down. In the open. That guy's got medium cover. I'm gonna take the shot at the guy in the open. Let's take the aim shot. Crit. Dietrich. Man, he's gonna be in the open if he comes over here. So this is gonna be kind of risky. No, let's not do that. Let's just give him the... Oh, I didn't realize this guy still had the another shot left. That works. Nice. Whoa. We eliminated that first batch of guys pretty darn quick. Okay, where's the big guy? Let's get that reload in there. They aren't particularly, interested in, shooting their prototype. Oh, why did I do that? I still got haste, so I can fire the burst. Man, that burst just takes them down. That really gets the job done. Iger, how's that sniper shot going? Steady shot increases accuracy by 35%. Now I'll just take the... Yeah, we're gonna have to... Gonna have to reload. Blitz. Let's go ahead and get in here. And Dietrich will get in here too. Now, I thought that he had another, like, bolt attack, but I guess I'm wrong about that. Swing and a miss. I'm gonna bring in the prototype. That dude is freaking awesome. Yep, we'll let the prototype chew this guy up. Not sure exactly what he thought he was going to accomplish there. But it didn't work out too well for him. That's for darn sure. That is for darn sure. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move up here and then reload. He is just indomitable. He's indomitable. I have a feeling that he's gonna, something bad's gonna happen with him, but, man, he's incredible. It is absolutely bonkers how good he is. Blitz, let's go ahead and move you 1 and then give you a reload. And Dietrich, let's move you 1 and then give you a little healing on yourself. Those guys weren't messing around when they made the MK6 prototype. That is a very serious piece of equipment. Now, Dietrich does still have the summons. He does still have an earth elemental and an air elemental. So, you know, I can pull those out if it gets hairy. It should be noted. Should be noted. Now, are the little those spots on the ground? Are those the ley lines? Are those the little places where he gets where magic users get bonuses if they're standing on them? Is that how that works? I think I need to go this way. Now, one thing that I kind of wish that they did, it is not by any means a big critique, but that I kind of wish was the way that it was that if it went kind of into real time when you were out of the battle, you know, in between the situations, I guess, because it just takes a lot longer to move your guys around. Actually, hang on a second. Can I go this way and get where I'm going? Because I need to get here. Or do I need to go up? Actually, yeah, I think I need to go up through this. I think I need to go through this door. So where's Blitz? I need to get Blitz up to this panel. Probably. Go ahead and end it in case there are a bunch of guys right through the door. Oh, crap, I didn't really mean to use him. Well, I meant to have Blitz do it. Blitz. Deck it. That's what I'm talking about. Open the door. There we go. has been decked. Actually, oh, there are a bunch of dudes right here. So I guess I could send guys both ways, but I think it's kind of a moot point. I mean, I guess I'm getting a little cocky because I got this freaking gigantic freaking dude. But, I mean, for crying out loud, he is oh! I got dudes up in there, too. So this could become a pincer attack. If those guys run out here. And that could actually get kind of nasty. That could get kind of gross if those guys decide to come out here. But, on the other hand, it looks like I could avoid all of this by running up and around. Right? I mean, I guess I can get into here and deck this and then get whatever's in this weapon locker if I wanted to. I suppose these are options. I mean, these are things that we have to weigh. It looks like that this is a decking opportunity, but I don't know to what end. Is there another optional objective here? Option? Yeah, return. Huh. And I would imagine that there's a weapon in this locker. So, I mean, there's definitely a choice to be made here. You know, we can access this console, get in here, blow these dudes away. Which I doubt would be much of a problem. And deck this, which I don't know what that would get us. Of course, they might have locked the elevators down. We might, because I think we can run around this area and get down to here. And unless there's some guys in here, it looks like we can just avoid all of the combat. So I guess I'm gonna just try to do that. Doesn't seem like a particularly compelling reason to stay here and fight them. Holy freaking crap. Well, shoot. Now Blave is right out in the freaking open here. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys. That was dumb. Okay, who? Knight Errant Grenadier. Let's just get everyone in here as best we can. If I can get over here, I can get Blave a haste. Oh no, I can't get him a haste from here. Can I get him one from here? I can, which can get him into some cover at least. Jeez. And then let's get Iger to some semblance of cover back here. They're running in. They don't even freaking care about it. That dude's just coming right in. Boom. This is a serious battle that they've got for us here. Accessing prototype override. Okay. Well, we know who this guy's shooting at. Designating target. Mark target. Well, that works. Blave. Light some freaking fools up. And Dietrich. If there was ever a time, a Force 2 Earth Elemental, I think we can maybe summon... Well, hold on a second. Let's move one space in and then summon it. Summon it over here, maybe. Okay, so we've got him. Now he's only got one action point, unfortunately. He's got Lightning Bolt. Does 12 damage, minus 1 AP. Electro Current, minus 10 HP last 2 rounds. Plus 3 quickness last 3 rounds. Okay, so let's minus someone's AP, I guess. Who wants to minus AP? There you go, buddy. And Blave. Let's see, Blave. I'm gonna go ahead and nail this guy with this, because it's going to do some damage to him and take away some AP. No, it did not. I did not get his AP. Iger. Let's go ahead and aimed shot. Regular shot. Doing some good damage there. Yeah, they definitely don't want to go after the actual prototype. It is interesting how they're doing that. I mean, it makes sense that they do not want to damage the prototype. It definitely makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna go for a almost a 10% chance of it escaping here. But I want to be aggressive here. Nice. And we're going to try to nail it with some other stuff too. Fall back and regroup. Not today, buddy. Okay, let's switch back to our, I think we can maybe... Actually, let's switch over to Iger here. Crap. Really hoping that we can take this guy out. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Was really hoping we could take him out with a regular attack here. There, we did. Such that I could go for a you know, normal shot on one of these other guys. Okay, let's see, who are we gonna kill with Big McLarge Huge here? Oh, sorry, buddy. Oh, the axe only takes one. I can freaking get up to this guy in one here. Okay, so he's got a thrust, disarm, don't need to do that, cleave, pommel strike does 1 additional AP damage. I don't really need to do that. Let's just slash him. Nice. That gets the job freaking done. That's freaking hilarious. Oh crap. That's not cool. Okay, we need to fall back into our defensive positions here because we do have a bunch of other guys coming in here. But we do have fairly defensive positions. Well, let's see. We've got pretty decent chances to hit these guys. Let's go ahead and pull him back. Even though that was an awesome massacre that he just went on with that axe. Iger. Let's go ahead and take a shot at this guy in the open and then reload. Man, that did some good damage. Yeah, the escape chance goes up quite a bit with these guys, doesn't it? Every turn. Because it was 4 AP was just 8%, and then it goes up to 12%, so it goes up about 50% every time. So now the minimum percent chance is what max was. I mean, if I go 0%, or if I go 0 AP and just have him sit there idle, he's got a fairly substantial chance of going. But let's leave him idle here for this turn and let these guys come up here a little bit. And, let's see, let's have some wound healage going on Blitz there. Let's separate Blitz and Iger a little bit, make him less of a grenade target. Are any of these guys jackers? I don't much like those dudes. Okay, so we've still got this guy back here. At, still got a pretty decent percent chance to hit this guy. He's toast. Blitz. Not doing great here on the chance to hit. There we go. That guy's toast. That guy's got pretty decent cover there. Let's mark him for death. See if they like that crap. Give him an aimed burst. There we go. He's freaking toast. Okay, so if you do 0 AP, then they kind of just maintain limbo there. I'm gonna go ahead and be aggressive here and move him on down there. Not a very, I mean, they're expendable. I mean, these guys are definitely in the realm of expendable, I would say. Nice. I do like those guys, I really do. Flanked. Blave. Let's go ahead and well, let's go ahead and fire at this guy over here. Blitz. Get a little bit of damage done on him. We're getting it. Whoa, wrecked that guy. And we just got the one dude left over here, so I'd say pretty safe bet that he's toast. That he is freaking toast. Man, I still haven't made my decision on who gets the MK6. That is a really powerful piece of hardware. And I don't know if I want Luca Dewar to have it or Findley's. Okay, hang on a second. I need to find out. I don't remember which one I have to put it in. You step into the garage, prototype in tow, before you are the two vehicles that you knew would be waiting, your client's van and the lodges. 2 different clients and 2 different paydays. Decisions, huh, Chief? Yeah, and no matter what we do, we're gonna piss someone off. We ain't talking about a piece of merchandise here, boss. There's a living troll buried under all that chrome. Whatever you decide, you should keep that in mind. He shakes his head. Well, it's your call, boss. Can't say I envy you. The decision. Well, hold on a second. What? Can I talk to Dietrich? As you approach the MK6, it turns its head to track you. Its body is held in rigid attention. God, that's eerie. It's almost like it's waiting for something. Whoa, have Blitz disable the MK6's control circuits. That would be interesting. I do want to talk to Dietrich. It looks like he's got its... Oh, okay. So hold on now. I've got 3 decisions that I can make here. I can free the MK6, right? Who has been manipulated and tortured and etc., etc. I can deliver him to another corporation that is going to essentially do the same thing that this corporation has done to. So, you know, ethically, it's just transferring this, guy from one place to another. But it's within the bounds of the mercenary code, I guess you could say. Delivering him to Luca is, I would say violating, that's definitely, violating that contract. So that's not on the up and up. I don't really like that, a whole lot. That's at least right now in my gut, that's my least desirable, the one that I'm least drawn to. I'm scared because I think that thing could kill us in one attack if we disabled its inhibitor chip. That's also the one that most intrigues me. However, we're passing up at least a 22,500 payday. Possibly more if we go with the Lodge. But that's the one that's most intriguing to me. And hey, I mean, there's a possibility that this thing would, maybe come help me out later on. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it might freaking go gangbusters on me right now, but it might, come into play later, like maybe, somehow when the Lodge or when Herr Schmidt comes to, get me later on down the line, maybe he's going to come and help me deal with that. I don't know. But that's the one that intrigues me the most. I'm most interested in that, and it seems like it's probably the most right thing to do. I think that Iger's probably going to be pissed at it. I think that she is like, hey, we had a job to do. It was the first contract. We need to go with Herr Schmidt. Blitz, I think, wants us to go with the Lodge because it's the most money. Dietrich obviously said, hey, there's a living thing in there. We need to set it free. So Dietrich's going to be most happy with this. Blitz wanted us to go with the Lodge. And Iger, so, I think I'm making Dietrich happy here. And it's what my gut says too. So let's go with disable the MK6's control circuits. All right, I'll see what I can do. Blitz takes a moment to examine the protrusion at the base of the MK6's spine. Then he pops the case on the cyber zombie's control unit. He connects an optical cable to the jack above his temple and the other end of the MK6's circuitry. A moment later, a strange shiver runs through its body, and he snatches the cable loose. It stumbles forward, lurching awkwardly to its feet. A few seconds later, it seems to recover. It stares at its hands for a moment, then turns to face you. The MK6 speaks 2 words. Its voice is as brittle as broken glass. Thank you. Slowly, mechanically, the cyber zombie reaches up to to grip its head in both hands, and it squeezes. Caught in a vice-like grip of those heavy industrial cyber arms, the MK6's cyber skull might as well be made of tinfoil. The air fills with the tortured sounds of tearing plastic and buckling steel. The MK6 gives a final heave, and its armored skull crumbles like a paper cup. Its body goes slack, and it topples to the ground. Dead. Blitz stares down at the MK6's ruined skull, his eyes wide. Well, that was unexpected, and also disgusting. What was disgusting was what the bastards here did to that troll. He shudders. You made the right choice, Blave. That thing shouldn't have been alive in the first place. He gestures down at the MK6's body. Let's load the body into the van. Herr Schmidt won't be happy, but the hell with him. He never said the MK6 had to be returned alive. Well, I guess that's true. And the lodge, Luca Dewar, sorry. Send the MK6 body back to the client. And Luca, I'll just be like, well, hey, friggin' prototype was annihilated, so tough break, buddy. Your subway car is empty on the return trip back to the Kreuz Bazaar. The stretch of sprawling U-Bahn tunnel system doesn't see much use. It seems, at least, not at this hour. As the train rattles on, you find yourself lost in thought. Old memories creep unbidden to the forefront of your mind. Memories of Monica in the old days and the crew that you used to run with. Memories of success and failure, of wealth and poverty, of good times and bad. Halfway back to the Kreuz Bazaar, you are jolted out of your reverie by a buzzing sound. Your comlink. You are receiving a call. Luca's gonna be pissed. Your comlink buzzes. A quick glance at the screen tells you that Amsel is on the line. You pick up, and his voice fills your ear. Blave, I trust that I'm catching you at a good time? As good a time as any. What's up? I've made contact with another prospective client, a rather elusive woman of Astlaner descent. She calls herself Frau Müller. What's the job? She will not say, not to me at any rate. She has insisted that she will speak with only you. She wants to meet you in half an hour's time at a location of your choosing. How do we know that this isn't a huge waste of time? We don't, per se, but Frau Müller did tell me what she's offering for the work. 36,000 new yen. Wow. An impressive sum, Blave. Quite enough money to justify a meeting, I would think. If you don't feel she's on the up and up, you can always refuse the job. That's a lot of money. All right, count me in. Especially since we probably won't get our full sum for that last job. Very good. I will instruct her to come to the Kreuz Bazaar. Where would you like to meet? By the statue in the park. It's public, but secluded enough to discuss business. Let's meet her at the cafe. That seems to be where we've done a lot of our business. Noted. I will set up the meet. Blave, there's one other thing. You should... Your comlink cuts to static. A moment later, the lights in the U-Bahn car flicker and wink out. You hear the screeching sound of steel on steel, and the train grinds to a halt. Okay. Well, I have a feeling that something is up here. And, I've got quite a bit of, footage. This situation has, I'm assuming Luca is upset about that situation, and he's probably arranged something to make an example, would be my guess. That's my guess. So when I transition here, he's probably either going to attack me or something to that effect, which is interesting. I am very intrigued to see what's going on here. But that will be something that happens in the next episode, because I think that this is a great time to take a break for this one. So all that being said, if you like this video, then go ahead and drop it a like. And if you liked it a lot and you want to see the rest of this playthrough or anything else that I may be playing on this channel and you are not already subscribed, then go ahead and subscribe as well if you feel so inclined. But regardless, as always, thanks for watching, and we're going to be picking up right here next time.